everybody can hear me? Yeah? Not to be too loud. So, dear Lina, dear Stephen, dear Mary, dear Anja, dear Norm, what's Norm?
No, it's over here.
Here? Yeah. And dear guests. As we all know, time flies, and as older as we get, as faster it runs. The only way to preserve time is to make memories. And we are all here today to make a special memory. So the memories like today and the future, you, Nina, and Stephen will create together, hopefully share with us. They are that kind of piece of time you can hold. It's a special day for you both, and we are all grateful to join you and celebrate you later. I'm honored and proud to stand here and share some words, not because what I say matters, but because of the simple fact that here with you together celebrating is for me essential, and for all of us. So thank you. So, Anja and I are the parents of Nina, and we made some memories over time which I want to share with you. As a proud dad, I have to congratulate Stephen, as he won Nina's and our hearts. And Stephen, this is a universe of achievement. Honestly, I'm still jealous. Not that Stephen is the new #1 male in Nina's life, but making the third place after Mouse the horse, and next the new family dog hurts a little bit. So let me share some memories, because as I said, that's the way how we remember time. So my first memory I want to share with you is called mind-blowing. And mind-blowing really means a memory Nina created which was on top of everything. I will never forget it, and I get goosebumps thinking about it now. And sorry, Stephen, this memory was before your time. It is already 9,033 days old. It happened on December 5th, 1997, at 6 p.m. in Schorndorf, Germany. When Anja did all the hard work and delivered Nina much faster than expected, because Nina had no time. The nurse was more concerned about me than Anja and asked me if I want to cut the cord. I couldn't say a word as I was still trying to process what happened, but I was nodding. A minimal contribution compared to the magic Anja did during the pregnancy and the unbelievable moment of delivery. I cut the cord and was overwhelmed with a shower of proudness and responsibility. Interrupted by a loud screaming noise, Nina told us and the world, "Hey, I'm here. Stop thinking about yourself." When I asked to do a speech, I thought about what should I say, what should I share with you all. And then I looked a little bit back, and from that first screen, I had 216,000 hours of time together with Nina. So out of that, I said I will find something. So I used that base material and I brought it down to 2 hours of a speech. After telling Anja, she complimented my work with the words like, 2-hour speech, are you serious? So I got it was too long and I needed to cut it short. So I cut it down to 1 hour. But think about that, 1 hour out of 216,000. So at least I felt great cutting it down to 1 hour till last weekend. When I asked Stephen and Nina, how much time do I have for my speech? Stephen looked at me and said, seriously, 2, maybe 3 minutes. Nina, knowing me, luckily corrected him. 3 minutes is too short, give him 5 minutes. So here it is, a new challenge. Create a 5-minute speech out of 216,000 hours, which is, by the way, 13 million minutes. So, there I was, finding the 5 best minutes out of 13 million. And if I look on my watch, I think half of my time is gone and I'm not started. So let's speed a little bit up. The next memory is called Fast and Fearless. When Nina turned 2, she was all fast and fearless, without limits, with endless energy. It was so pretty that every piece of climbing, running, and playing sometimes ended with hitting the floor or hitting a wall. For Nina, it was her way of learning, trying things out till it hurts. For us, as first-time parents, stressful time, endless hours in a local hospital. And I'm not sure if we took more care in the years to come, or if Nina was it, but we made it through school without further accidents. But what was clearly for all of us visible was that Nina was an impressive fast learner. That brings me to the next memory, a special one. And I call it rocket launching. And it's another one I don't ever forget. Launching rockets together with Nina, that was awesome. Now let me explain it. Nina and I are very similar, which works great when we both argue with others, but not so great if we argue with each other. There was a time around 3,500 days ago when Nina was 13, 14. In medical terms, it's called puberty. For all of us here, it's called the time when parents get weird. So, Nina taught me during puberty how important it is to calm down and keep control. And it's very easy, calm down and keep control. Not complicated. So, while I tried to calm down, Nina needed only 5 minutes to push all my buttons and finally up. I launched like a rocket and flew through the roof. Most of the time I got passed by Nina on my way through the roof. After a short break on the roof, we both cooled down till the next rocket launch, which was only a countdown away, and it gave me time to practice. Calm down and keep control. Thank you, Nina. The next memory is called teamwork. And it's a memory, I picked something around the time of college for both of you. You both planned things together, you worked hard to realize that and always helped each other. You created a strong bonding team, and you covered each other's weaknesses. And you motivated each other to top performance, which you delivered. What you achieved together in a short period of time is outstanding, and is a result of love and teamwork. So keep it up, use your team power for all the future projects and ideas. So the next memory is called blessing. And it's my special memory with Steve. When he asked me for my blessing to marry Nina, I was honored and I was scared at the same time. Honored because he took the effort to ask me, which was a big step for him. And in our discussion, he showed me how serious he was and he loved me now, which is the most important thing, and we heard it today. I was scared because I realized my little girl was grown up and Stephen was now the man in her life. I am honest, letting go is not easy. Luckily, Stephen is great at calming down. But Stephen, how good are you with launching rockets? The next memory, I call it 2 is 2 times 1. Planning the wedding is a lot of effort, and when you both realize during preparation that most of the relatives and friends from Germany are not able to join you, On today's day, you both took a heartwarming decision. 2 weddings are better than one. If they can come and celebrate, we go there and party with them. And you both planned a classic German celebration over several days in exceptional locations, creating lifelong memories for everybody. A big thank you to Mary, Norm, Chris, Nifa, your friends, and everybody who joined on that trip and created these special memories with us. And a question to Norm. Norm, did you expect to see another castle every day and walk 10 miles daily as a fitness kind of program? Or a question to Mary. Did you expect to throw China porcelain as high as you can to shatter it as loud as possible? So most of you maybe don't know what I'm talking about, but in the break you can reach out to them and ask about the details, because there is some special secrets behind it. A special thank you today also to Anja's mother, Gertrud, and also to Brother Ralph and Sandra for visiting us from Germany. They took the time and the effort to really partner with us today. So that brings me to the last one I called proud. Now I am proud of Stephen, not because he's hardworking and very committed, most of us are, but more importantly because on top of that, Stephen is very smart. I remember when Stephen and I talked about the future of technology and how important it is to build a professional network. And believe me, it is the most important thing. Stephen not only listened, but more importantly, he created a plan and worked during his semester breaks as an intern. So what he did, he built a network. Before he graduated, Stephen got a very attractive job offer. And then he started working and building an extended network. And after a year, Stephen was offered the next challenge and moved into a very new futuristic technology called RPA, Robot Process Automation. It is so futuristic that I only understood half of it when I interviewed Stephen about it. So if you want to understand more about RPA, you need to talk to Stephen. But when you, like me, not able to fully program your remote, you may be better off talking about a webinar. Nina, I'm proud of you, of all what you achieved. And I'm keen to see your next steps. I remember the time when you told me you want to do a master after your 2 majors, and you want to do it in 1 year. And I thought, okay, that's fast. I told you, I think, at that time, a master will take at least 2 years. You proved me wrong. You finished your master in record time, while working at the same time and building your network. That was impressive. When you applied at the end of your master's for a different position, it was clear to me that you would be able to pick and choose whatever you want. And exactly that was your hardest part. You got too many options. I'm proud of the fact that you both are a great team, with very recognized and secure jobs, started 2 exciting careers that we will see all more, and you bought already a beautiful house. So, if you see that all together, this is a big affection. And in the next month, I wish you only one thing, relaxing time. So I will close my 3-minute speech, Stephen, with some critical advice for you. That's the most important thing, listen. Most males in the room are not very good at practicing this advice, including me. That's why I think you should focus early in your marriage on it and keep it up every day. Happy wife, happy life. Thank you.
First of all, we should take a round of applause for people. So, my name is Sarah.
And I'm Megan, and we are 2 of the first survivors.
And while we laugh about our town now, that was first. The reality is that first year was a little tough for Megan. We were pretty homesick, and moving across the country, a couple hours to Megan, 8 hours to me. And the reality is that Selena and Steven were saving their sister in that time. While we only spent 1 year together that freshman year, we became family at a time that we were deeply missing our family. And it's a huge part of all of our lives. I have a lot of memories that I want to talk about today, but take up all of your guys' time. I know you guys decided to take all the dancing. So, but one thing I was thinking about having really early in the friendship was only about a year to 10. My birthday is at the very beginning of the school year. And like I said, I moved across the country. And I didn't have a lot of my friends and family. And even as you can solve that, and I was struggling. So the time to go to our questionable dorm kitchen, and they made me a homemade cake, and they threw me a birthday party after only knowing me for a couple of days. And they made me feel so loved at home, and they've done that ever since. And so I just thank you both for doing that.
The four of us have stayed extremely close over the years, and we're super honored to be part of Stephen's beautiful proposal to Nina, and even the lead up to his house. Even though Nina and Stephen were celebrating their next big adventure in their lives, they made sure that everything was set up really good and it was really beautiful for all of us. I made a trip from Buffalo to where I grew up with Nina, and we talked about all the things that we do in our lives, and I hadn't seen her for a few years. It was really great. I tried to have my second for the upcoming surprise. I didn't take some of my favorite memories with one of my best friends.
And I wrote with Stephen to set up the proposal. And unfortunately, things keeping me calm throughout that car ride. We rode in a completely packed car with no AC. It was 90 degrees. I was dying. The secret didn't work. So, what? A couple hour drive. But Stephen was cool as a cucumber the whole way, and when we got to the venue, everything, or I guess the lighthouse, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. But again, Stephen remained cool no matter what happened, didn't hesitate to get it perfect for Nina. And it just showed how confident you were in marrying Nina. You were just so calm and so sure in your decision.
Even though it's been a couple crazy few years since then, it's always been super clear to me in my mind just how much Nina and Stephen love one another. They definitely love one another. The fact that the love they have has remained so strong, it's been beautiful to see it continue to grow. And it's been an absolute honor to watch them become the couple that they are today.
Nina and Stephen, you add so much joy to those lives starting you, and we thank you for letting all of us be a part of these beautiful two weddings. And
we wish the both of you a lifetime full of laughter, puddles of your Kirby's, and endless new adventures. Let's give them one last round of applause.
I'm Angela, and I'm Ruby, and we're the marrying friends from high school. So, I met Nina the very first day of high school in our homeroom, and they asked us to be not the one-to-one. And I raised my hand, and so did she. She didn't know it, but she raised her hand. I determined you were going to be my lifelong friends. You didn't have a choice. And she trusted me. She was thinking through it the entire time. But 4 years of adventures, crazy times in high school, comes senior year. And most of you don't know this, but I was one of the mutual friends that I got to introduce to this lovely couple. Our mutual friend, Dave and I, decided we wanted to go on double dates. And we were trying to figure out who would be the best fit. And we determined that Nina and Cassidy would be the best. Now, as you said earlier, it wasn't all sunshine. Yeah, one point. Dave did look at me and say, "You're not sure you're going to make it." So to Dave, thank you for being so calm. Because this amazing couple has been the best part of my life for going on now 6-7 years. And I know I've been able to watch you from a distance, and every time we got to meet up, I was so happy to see how much you love the ground, and how much your experiences you got to share and tell me about. And I look forward to hearing every little aspect of your life from here on out as well.
Okay, so I don't exactly remember when we became friends. But once again, she is a mutual friend between us. And quite honestly, if I ever had to choose one word to describe Nina, and honestly, Steven as well, both of them, it's rare. I don't think I would ever, like fallen in love with two people as individuals as fast as these two. um, okay. So, when did you find it in senior year? Quite honestly, I know I'm just trying to secure a topic, but it's taking us listening, so okay, go, you're wrong. But honestly, like Caleb said, watching you from afar has been the most beautiful day. I was just watching you grow more in love as a couple, but as individuals. I remember how shy you were in the beginning of high school. And now looking at you, we all have this moment and blossom, not only as a couple, but as individuals. And like Mikhail said, I can't wait to hear more and more about the adventures as you two just continue on. I got so used to them as a package deal. This day feels both inevitable and surreal at the same time. So I know you guys keep thanking us for being a part of this whole process, but thank you for giving us, thank you for allowing us to be part of this and watch you guys grow. And that's it.
Stephen and I met on the football field in 4th grade. And he walked up to me, and all he said was, "Do you like Legos? Do you like Star Wars?" Yep. Best friend from now on. All I needed. So we grow up through summers. I'm pretty sure after 4th grade we never had a class together because the one that we did have in 4th grade we caused so much trouble. So the school kind of had a secret policy behind the scenes. Chris and Aaron basically became older brothers to me. Mr. and Mrs. Gossi basically accepted their parents as well. One notable thing I remember in 6th grade, we ended up talking to each other a lot over an animal. His number was 2 for Gossi's number was 248 and mine was
248, 905.
We did this a lot, and eventually it got to the point where we were doing full-fledged Joe Rogan podcasts. One of them was 7 hours on the phone, which is, it's a lot. But we were such good friends that the time just flew whenever we were talking to each other. Unfortunately, during high school, we went separate ways, and Jim kind of stepped in and spent more time with Steven. Also, his other best friend. I had a lot of best friends. College went by quickly for me. I joined in the first years for the last semester, and I was out. Didn't like that place very much. Similar opinions. Party. I do remember though, you and Nina getting together. When I found out about that, you kind of surprised me because you were keeping on down. But became less time spent with your other friends, which at first I was a little jealous, but it all worked out. And earlier today, I was thinking of a short way to summarize who Stephen is, really. And I couldn't think of anything for weeks, but this morning, I remember the Greek proverb goes, a society grows great when men, old men, technically, both changes men for your days. When men plant the seeds of trees whose shade they will never forsake. And I really thought that exemplified Stephen as a person. Always devoted, always caring about what happens, not just with him, but everybody around him, everybody he loves, and who loves him in return. And just a great man. What I love about it. Don't cry. Nina, you're probably the best thing to have ever happened to Stephen, objectively speaking. Considering we spent a lot less time playing video games, staying up to all hours of the morning, and his Mountain Dew consumption reduced as well, probably. If my mother was still here with us, I'm sure she would have loved you. She would probably tell Stephen and I that we're way smarter and just a better person than both of us. Probably. And just, I love you guys, we all love you, and thank you for, despite the rest of the world being quite chaotic, uncertain. Thank you guys for reminding us what truly is important, which is those who you love and those who you spend time with, family and friends. So, I love you guys.